Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I have some very, very special video games exclusively on the iOS App Store. Some of these games may be on the Android App Store. I'm not 100% sure. Haven't checked. Don't have an Android, so can't really relate with that. But today, we've gotten some of the worst games on the entire iOS App Store. I searched for hours to find the worst developed games, the games with, the worst physics, graphics, mechanics, etc. And, I've narrowed it down to a few games, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot more out there, so expect more episodes in this series. We had a few videos before, like worst GTA knockoffs, worst Minecraft knockoffs, but these are not exclusive to a AAA title. These are just the worst games I could find. Some of them are knockoffs of AAA titles, like GTA and Call of Duty, but the only characteristic, the only requirement these games had to fit is being fucking terrible. So we're just going to go into a few of these games, and I'm going to share with you what I consider to be the worst games on the entire iOS App Store right now. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, some of these are fucking horrendous. So this game is called War of Parking: Brave Driving Dead Frontier. That's a bit of an interesting name. This game has a rating average of 1 star over the course of 3 ratings, so not exactly a popular game. So loading into this game, there is a car mode and there's an on-foot mode. The car mode, you cannot crash into anything, otherwise you immediately fail. But going into on-foot mode, this is just just random conglomerate of a whole bunch of shit going on at the same time. There's tanks firing at you, there's helicopters firing rockets at you, there's these stationary NPCs that serve no purpose whatsoever. They just sit there and stare into the distance aimlessly. Hitting them does nothing, shooting them does nothing, they don't die, they don't shoot you, they don't do anything. When you get hit with a rocket, for some reason your vision, your head is just jolted up into the air. I have no idea why it does this, it's really fucking annoying. And I assumed, using my common sense, that the only way to stop these helicopters or tanks from firing at you would be to shoot them or somehow disable them. Shooting these tanks / helicopters does absolutely nothing, no matter how many times you shoot at them. Shooting the NPCs does not kill them. Apparently, according to the description of the game, the objective is to get the police car to be able to safely maneuver through the town by disabling whatever rockets are being fired. I mean, this is really just complicated and unnecessary. But once again, firing at the tank does nothing, and I just randomly fucking die. I spam the tank with grenades in the next try. Nothing happens. It doesn't lose health. It doesn't stop firing rockets. And honestly, just listen to this gameplay. A rocket is literally fired every 2 seconds. It is so fucking annoying. Not to mention this guy who, there's some sort of firing animation permanently on his gun, even though he's not firing any bullets. Then I get hit in the fucking ballsack with a rocket again and die. And then on my 3rd attempt, I just see this guy disappear into the fucking wall for some reason. I have no idea where he went. But, I mean, there's literally, no way to win this game. I'm at a complete loss at this point. I am completely mentally fucked by this game. And then I died a 4th time, so I just gave up. So next we have Juju on the Beat Hoverboard. Now, this game was truly something else. Let's read this description. It says, "Here you come with Juju on the beat of hoverboard. Do you love riding hoverboards? Like to do cool stunts? Welcome to the stunts arena of hoverboards." Calling it arena is a bit generous, but let's see what you can do. Amaze everyone with your superior skills while you perform stunts on a hoverboard. Get into position rider. It's ramps and rails galore. This game is all about weaving through a dangerous area. Calling it dangerous is once again a bit generous. I mean, the only danger of maneuvering through this game is accidentally disappearing into the fucking wall, which we'll get into later. But then it says, can you do it with dexterity and just the right amount of speed? Suit up and pick your own unique riding style. Juju on that beat hoverboard will get the best of you. That is the only thing in this description which I can say is true. It did get the best of me, and it caused me to have a fucking mental breakdown. So we're going to go right into this here. So immediately loading into this first level, it tells me that I need to collect all of the rings, of which there are 5. And it didn't take me too long to notice that literally nothing in this game is solid. You can travel through trees, you can teleport through the cones, even the edges of the fucking world. Anything in this game that looks like it should be solid in real life, it's not. So you can literally just exit through the fucking borders of the world and just fall into the infinite abyss. And for some reason, it tells me to feed my crocodile, whatever the fuck that means. But then, coming back into the level later on, after failing, once again, you can literally just travel through anything. There's no time limit to getting these rings. And the moment I get the ring, I am greeted with an ad that combines with the background music of the game, which makes it just like this ear rape of just of sound. And then going to the next level, there's this weird fucking ramp thing, which is really terribly made. And don't even fucking ask me how I ended up teleported into the fucking floor. I'm not even gonna go there. But basically, I'm stuck with the top of my torso sticking out of the fucking floor for some reason. And, the next levels are literally the exact same thing, but instead of 5 rings, you collect 6 rings. Holy shit. So eventually I got bored, went to this other island over here, got stuck in the world again, but quickly was able to get back out. And, there's NPCs that walk around in this world. They don't really interact with you at all. You can push them. They're the NPCs are the only other solid things in this game, which actually surprised me. And I can see my own character model right here that I can also interact with. So this next game here is called Squat Master. I don't even know where to begin with this game. This game, basically, you sit on the cactus, you lose, and everything else you sit on makes your ass bigger. So you sit on the piggy banks, you sit on the cake, the toothpaste, you sit on basically as much as you can, and the more shit you sit on, the bigger your ass gets. And you know what I'm really curious about is, like, who the fuck is going to download this game and actually play it for their, like, personal enjoyment? Like, who decides, like, oh yeah, this is how I'm gonna consume my entertainment. And as you can see at the end of the game, it basically looks like I shit myself with some diarrhea here. Every single level in this game is exactly the same. Calling it level 2 is really fucking stupid because it's literally the exact same thing all over again. There's no difference. I think like the order of obstacles is a bit randomized, but it's the exact same amount of obstacles to sit on. It's the exact same. You're sitting on the exact same things. I guess it's just in a different order. So the next game on this list is a very, very special game. It holds a very special place in my heart. This game is called Gangster Kill Combat. Now, I just want to give you guys a moment to enjoy this fitting gangster-ass intro music. Very fitting to the atmosphere of the game. But immediately loading in, the driving mechanics in this game are probably the worst driving mechanics of any mobile game I have ever played in my entire life. You have to get onto this marker here, and as soon as I go into on foot mode, I want you to listen to this music. I did not edit this in. This is literally in the game. This I don't know how they haven't gotten freaking struck down for copyright, but apparently I have to go meet with this guy right here, so I'm just gonna go do that. And my objective: welcome to the town of Mafia Gods. You are new in this town. It's important that you prove yourself worth and loyal. Yes, I am ready for it. I don't know how that's an objective, but I mean, all right, I guess I'll go with it. So that apparently is the end of level 1, but as soon as I, go into level 2 and actually go, the objective says, go and kill this person. And somebody with, who's, very young is probably not going to know what the fuck to do in this situation. The map does not move in relativity to where you are, so it was kind of hard to figure out where to go. But I meet this guy, and immediately am immersed in the most intense, immersive, and complex combat physics I have ever been involved in any video game in my entire life. This is some PC level fucking graphics here. And then he just dies through me somehow. And I guess that was the end of that level. So then going into level 3, it basically combines level 1 with level 2. You have to drive somewhere and then get out of the car and go fucking molest somebody. Again, I'm presented with horrendous driving mechanics. The NPCs that drive the cars in this game will not stop for you. They will plow right through you, and their speed will not be affected at all. And then there's this building that for some reason is halfway tilted out of the fucking floor. I'm not even gonna bother wondering how the fuck that happened or why that's like that. I'm just gonna, move on with my day. But then I have to go demolish this motherfucker over here. Took me a while to find him once again. But then I find him, and in my head, I'm about to find him, fuck him, and flee. I'm about to, like, get myself into level 4 here. But then I realize that the game's literally giving me 5 seconds to kill this guy, and he has, like, a few health points left, but the game won't turn me around, so I fail. And then I quickly come to find out that coming back, restarting again, I have to restart all over from the fucking beginning, driving all the way back to where I was. So then I fucking quit. But this game is called Lotion Master. It's made by the same person who made Squat Master. In this game, you literally just put lotion on people's fucking backs and stomachs. You put a line of fucking, like, sunscreen lotion on these people's stomachs. Now, this game used to be a lot different, actually. The objective of the game, now you put lotion on everybody, and that's the point of the game, but the objective used to be you only put it on the females, and you put it right on their bikini. But I guess, like, they probably got some complaints about that and had to change it. There are no consequences in this game for touching fire, the trash, anything. I'm pretty sure you don't even have to put the lotion on people. Like, it just, you'll automatically go to the finish line. And, like, I'm struggling to figure out the objective of this game and, like, why somebody would come and play this. Like, how boring would it get eventually to just sit there and press your finger on the fucking screen as you lay lotion on people? But, this game's called Homeless Fighter. It says, it's a fighting game born on nostalgia for the great classics of the 90s. Now, that is a bit of a stretch. We're going to find out. And it turns out there's actually a paid version of this game for $2. I'm currently playing the light version. But going into this game, listen to this guy. Listen to this fucking, this announcer.
Round 1. Fight!
That really got me pumped up. So basically, this entire game is you just fight this guy. There's a punch button and a block button, and there's an easy difficulty and there's a normal difficulty, and you literally just fight this guy. There's no other levels. And then with one tap of his fucking hand, I just immediately fucking die. So, I mean, that was glorious. And then there's a round 2.
Round 2. Fight!
Which, I mean, if you didn't guess already, I lost. And you might have thought, that there's, like, another level, there's, like, other opponents you have to fight, but no, this is literally it. You do this the entire time, and it's just easy and normal difficulty. That's it. So then, last but definitely not least on our list is this game. Pretty self-explanatory. You just milk the udders of the cow. I mean, honestly, this isn't too bad. I don't even know why I included this on the list. Like, this is a freaking S-tier, top-tier game. But what's also cool is that there's a multiplayer version of this game, which I tried logging into, but shortly came to find that literally nobody plays this game, so nobody's gonna be online to play multiplayer with me. And then it also turns out there's other cows that you can use, like the double XL cow. There's, like, larger cows apparently that you can use to milk from, I guess. But I mean, like, how cool is that? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So those are what I believe to be the worst games that I could find within a reasonable amount of time on the iOS App Store. I'm pretty sure if I searched even longer, I would have found a lot more. But that's all I could find for today. So some of these games don't even have, like, any reviews. Some of them only have, like, less than 50 downloads. Some of them have a lot more. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys didn't suffer an aneurysm from any of that. Very sorry for the amount of brain damage those games probably will cause you if you try to go play them yourself. So I strongly advise you not to. But thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next video or stream. And yeah, see ya.